Peace, everybody. This is Jay Everyday, and the topic for this post is going to be called Wolves and Food, the attempted robberies of DJ Envy and Safaree. People who don't know, DJ Envy is a radio host who likes to show off his wealth on Instagram. Now, pretty sure DJ Envy and his wife have worked hard for the material things that they have. Only problem with that is you advertise your wealth. As far as Safaree goes, Safaree is the one-time boyfriend of Nicki Minaj. And obviously he did something right because he has on a lot of jewelry and he tends to show off what he has a lot too. He wears a lot of fur coats, wears a lot of jewelry, just, for lack of a better word, stunning. I hate that word, but it is what it is. Why I labeled this topic Wolves and Food is because I think both DJ Envy and Safaree have gotten too comfortable in their lives. And what I mean by too comfortable is sometimes when you reach a certain age, you reach a certain maturity, you tend not to try and put yourself in dangerous situations or be in places where you know something bad can happen to you. However, when you advertise your wealth, you're inviting these type of problems to you. And when I say these type of problems, I am specifically talking about you're inviting wolves to be in your circumference, in your area, in your presence. Now, again, let me start by saying you have the right to wear whatever the hell you want to wear. And if you like jewelry and bangles and all of that shit, you have every right in the world to wear it. However, when you wear that shit, it's also an advertisement to people out here that, oh, you got it like that, so I'm going to take it from you. And I'm going to take it by hook or by crook. Either I'm going to steal it from you, or I'm going to pull that pistol out and make you give it up the other kind of way. Now, while I have never been robbed, I've been in some situations where a gun has been pulled out in a specific situation. The gun wasn't pulled out on me, but I was right around the situation when that gun was brandished or shown. And I absolutely don't think the person was playing around with that gun. I also had a number of friends killed by being in certain situations. So when I say that DJ Envy and Safaree are out here looking like food, you're out here looking like food to wolves. there are people that are criminally minded. There are people here that have no respect for life and who will blow you away to take a chain from you. We've even seen it with sneakers. People have been robbed for their sneakers. People think it don't happen no more. It just happened a few years ago. A boy bought a pair of Jordans and somebody stuck a pistol in his face and killed him for it. Killed him for some sneakers. Some raggedy ass Jordans on top of that. But did he deserve that? No. Should he been more conscious of his surroundings? Yeah, but at the same time, maybe he would have gave him up, maybe he wouldn't have. But sometimes people don't, you have to remember, everybody doesn't deal with logic and rationale. So, with that being said, let's get down to both situations. Start off with DJ Envy. First of all, I think he wears entirely too much jewelry. I think that's super effeminate. And last but not least, when you're on Instagram and you're at work every day and you're shown rocking a chain that probably cost in essence of $50,000, you are inviting a certain type of energy your way. And I know, well, I don't know what Envy is going to say, but he's probably going to say some shit like, well, I work hard for the things I got, and I should have the right to wear whatever I want. Yeah, you got the right to wear whatever you want. You're absolutely right. I'm not disputing that. I'm not saying you're wrong for wearing it. I'd like a nice chain too. But understand, when you wear that nice chain, somebody out here is going to look at you like you fool. And Envy has been, somebody's tried to rob Envy on a number of occasions. One time he was leaving a club and somebody stuck a gun in his face and took a $25,000 chain off of him. Still want to run around with a bunch of jewelry. Next time you see him, well, not next time you see him, but he's back to wearing a little bit of jewelry, gets comfortable, not a little bit of jewelry, a lot of jewelry. Then, don't wear a lot of jewelry and have expensive cars and all that crap either, because look what happens. He's driving, whatever he's driving, somebody bumps him. Not only do they bump him, they open fire at his car. Now, I didn't exactly hear how he got away, but obviously he got away. I think he called the cops or whatever, and he was in New Jersey. But see here, the underlying thing is he had on a bunch of jewelry. You're driving a super expensive car and you was in the wrong neighborhood. You're placing yourself as food out here in the woods for wolves to come and eat. Let's get on to Safaree. Once again, Safaree wears a bunch of jewelry, which is really effeminate. He got diamonds on, he got necklaces and rings on. He wears all of this bullshit, then he got spurs too. So, somebody he used to know somehow found out he was going up to the radio station, and they stuck him up right outside the radio station. And he thought the dude was going to kill him. Yeah, that's not a bad thought to have, especially somebody pull a gun on you. They may be ready to use it. So, with that being said, these two individuals want to walk around, and you're not with a clique or a bunch of dudes, and you think you're Billy Badass and can walk around yourself without any type of protection or anything, and that's what happened. Somebody caught you, and they thought you was food, and they tried to rob you. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I advocating robbing or pulling a pistol on somebody, or pulling a gun rather on somebody to try and rob them or take their hard-earned goods. But what you have to understand is, if you're walking around here with a $60,000 chain on, don't be surprised if somebody pulls a gun on you. And you better have a gun yourself. But that comes with complications too, because now you might have to get in the shootout. And guess what? In the shootout, somebody might die, or you might hit a bystander. So that is something to be wary of. Because it's no joke out here on these streets. You got people out here that rob people for a living, just walking around daily looking to catch somebody slipping. And when they catch you slipping, guess what they're going to do? They're going to pull a gun on you, and they're going to try and rob you for everything you got. So, with that being said, you have to be careful out here, and you have to be mindful of where you're at. And also, if you're out here shining with a bunch of jewelry on and being flashy in how you move and operate in these streets, somebody might catch up with you, and it might not go good for you. Wolves and food. So if you like what I just talked about, please subscribe and also comment below. If you don't like what I had to say, keep it moving. You don't have to like it. That's that. This is Jay Everyday, and I'm out. Peace.